What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 18th day of December, and here we are sitting at about $1.84 right now with 3 days, 5 hours left in this week, roughly 4 hours and 50 minutes left in this day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. I'm really starting to wonder if we do find a double bottom here or if we do go lower. I mean, before we pump, we typically dump and we scare people. Before we dump, we typically pump and get people excited. If you're like me, I'm not really scared for XRP here. I'm anticipating a double bottom. But maybe that's the point, right? Then we break through. Oh no, the double bottom didn't hold. People get scared, and then we pump, right? Like, I mean, we're going to have a double bottom, guys. We're going to bounce here. It's the same. It's kind of the same thought, right? Like back here. Oops, okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Back here, you know, we're looking at this price here, and it looks like it might be a double bottom. People are probably expecting double bottoms. As soon as the double bottom goes away, as soon as we get rid of that, boom, then people get fearful, and then we actually start to move higher. That's what happens. And inevitably we moved lower. Yes, that's not the point. I'm just saying, wouldn't it make more sense, I guess, to go a little bit lower? It might, if we're playing off of psychology. Looking at this here on a weekly perspective, let's actually use not Coinbase, but this chart. Let's just see from a high, the original high to the low. We're below the 236. That doesn't help. What about the low to the high? Low to the high. We could go to the 886. If we were to go lower, why is it not? Come on. If we were to go lower from the current price and not have a double bottom, maybe $1.77 holds its support. Maybe that's what it is. I would not like to see us close a week or several days below the 886. We can get below there, but if we close below there, that could be problematic, guys. That could be really problematic. The weekly RSI is completely reset. We're back at the oversold area. The last time we were this low or lower in the RSI was back here. Your lowest point here from this high point, right? From the SEC lawsuit coming to an end, right? Whatever. And it didn't technically end there, but it, you know, over time, like the draw happened. They were found guilty and innocent of certain things. That was the low point of that pullback there. We're getting near, if not to, the low point of this pullback here. The last time we were here, it wasn't immediately. And again, it's important to keep our expectations somewhat ground level before we get too ecstatic. Just because we found support here didn't mean that immediately we went to new all-time highs. We did see an immediate shift, but then we consolidated for some months, and then we moved up. I'm not saying that the same thing will happen here, but I'm just saying, you know, we find our low. We could consolidate for some months. We might shift higher, whatever, but we might consolidate for a little bit before actually breaking out to new highs. Just because we find the low, oh, sorry, that cough came out of nowhere. Just because we find the low doesn't mean that we need to rip to new all-time highs immediately. But the weekly stochastics are at the 50. This is typically an area you'd look to bounce. RSI is right at the last area that we bounced. We bounced from before here and bounced from before back there as well. The MACD is at an area to bounce. I mean, we're getting close, guys. Whether it's here at $1.83 or we move lower to $1.77, I'm not really intimidated by this price action. Bitcoin seems to be having a hard time. What's Bitcoin doing, man? We're dropping. We're all over the place, man. Literally up and then down and then all around. The stock market dumps, but then it pumped back up. Right? I thought that Bitcoin was dumping because of the stock market, but if that was true, then why isn't it pumping back up with the stock market, or at least maintaining a neutral stance? Crypto is really getting weak here, you guys. People are capitulating. It's incredible. We look at the 1 hour time frame for XRP here, and we see that we did move up. We were expecting to move up, but it just didn't continue. Unfortunately, it didn't continue. We rejected the overbought zone multiple times. We were wrong about the upside. I mean, it happened, but it didn't happen the way that we were expecting it to. It just didn't prevail. And the bears took control immediately. As soon as bulls get into areas of strength, the bears say, nope, we're rejecting. These are definitions of rejections, of bull traps. That's what they are. MACD, rejecting the zero, stochastics bearish, all of them bearish. And because of the psychological warfare that's going on, I wouldn't be surprised at all. As soon as we get below this low, that's whenever we pump, right? Because as soon as we get below that low, that's where all everybody's stop losses are, right below this low. We clear out those stop losses, and then boom, then we rally. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's been happening since the 21st of November. It'll probably continue to happen. We have lower lows here in the price, higher lows in the RSI. That is bullish divergence. We come down, we're at lower prices. We can still form more bullish divergence, get a double bullish divergence there. The stochastics have bullish divergence. The MACD actually has very beautiful looking bullish divergence as well. You are set up to bounce, right? You are completely set up to bounce right here, right now. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we saw slightly lower lows before that happened, though. Right? I'm not expecting anything crazy, but we're at $1.83, probably going down to $1.77, maybe $1.70 at the lowest. Nothing terrible, right? Let's just see here. I want to look from this low to high real quick. Hold on. Golden ratio is right there at $1.80, $1.69 maybe. Is that the right fib to take? Let's just see. If you guys hear my little baby making noises, she's not crying. She's just making noises. She's just making happy noises, actually. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but damn, it's really cute, actually. Like little pterodactyl noises. Low to high. Let's see. She's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's great. There's this trend going on X.com of where people are like really proud that they don't have kids. They're in their mid 30s or 40s and they don't have kids. And like, good for you. If you don't want kids, good for you. But man, like a house is not a home without a family. That's all I'm gonna say. You can't have a home without a family, man. Families are great. They really are. Kids are hard work, man. But damn it, if it's not the most rewarding thing you'll ever do in your life. Seriously. You think, yeah. And anyways, it's the one. I'm on a whole different tangent here, but like with crypto, with charts, whenever I first found technical analysis and I first found crypto, it was that moment. It's that moment that your parents talk to you about, that they're like, when you find something that you like, you'll know it and stick with it. Do it because you like it. Don't do it because of the money, right? The years that I did this YouTube channel where it wasn't making any money, it makes money now, but I'm not predominantly making money off of YouTube. I'm making it off of crypto, right? YouTube right now. You think crypto's bad. YouTube is really bad right now, guys. Views and everything is down. But trading and having investments definitely works out. There's that moment where I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I felt like I had a purpose. That was like my first thing where I really felt like I was fulfilling my purpose was doing TA. And then having kids, man, it's like, it's not even close. It's not even comparable. Like talking about purpose. I don't even know. Your life changes, though. Your life does change a lot, but man, it's the best thing ever. It really is. Anyways, but that doesn't mean that it's easy. XRP, right here, talking about things. Let's see. Talking about serious things, though, man. Talking about real serious. And congratulations, good job for anybody who doesn't want to be a parent. Live your life, be independent. Don't have that financial or emotional burden or the stress that comes with that. But you don't get pterodactyl noises in the morning. That's for damn sure. That's anyways, I'm being a sap right now. This area here, we're right at the 2886-3113. This is all I was trying to say. This is what's called the money zone right here. We're right there, man. Break the double bottom. Find support here. Then we're good. Whatever. It's not a big deal. We're almost done with this. We're probably going to move. And I'm drawing it like this. It's probably not going to be like that, right? We'll probably have a sudden shift. Find resistance, come back up, right? Find our resistance, and then slowly but surely work our way up over days, weeks, months. We won't probably see new all-time highs for XRP until, maybe late January at the earliest, but probably sometime in February or March that we see new all-time highs for XRP. Again, just the thought here that where we are in the RSI, where we are in our indicators, we were like very near to where we were here. If you could have bought back here, of course you would. But were you rewarded immediately? Not really. Not for months. Okay, we're in that area now, but it might be months. It might be February. It might even be March until we see new all-time highs. But soon enough. And I do expect that initially from this range, we will see a shift that takes us up to around that $3 area. We'll consolidate, and then we'll move up. Just like here, we saw the shift, we consolidated, and then we moved up. I don't know if it'll be this long that we consolidate, but still some type of consolidation. At the end of the day, XRP, you're at a phenomenal point to buy. Every time that we've been here below $1.90 since 2025 began, since the end of 2024, since over a year ago, anytime we've been below $1.90, it's a matter of weeks before people are like, damn it, why didn't I buy there? That was such an obvious place to buy. Yeah, it's very obvious now. We might have a little bit lower to go, but even here at $1.83, we could drop down to $1.63. I would be screaming, buy, 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 even here. I would sit through the pain. It's worth it. Because what's coming next is going to be Well, it's going to be more, more or less something like this that takes us up higher. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.